Hey beauties, it's Riri. If you're new here, I'm an over 40 lover of all things beauty and I love showcasing indie brands here on my channel. I also enjoy unboxings, as you guys know. I just received, had no idea I was getting this, the Chic Beauty Box for March, April. I'll pop all the pertinent deets right here. I will note that I've gotten a few packages from Chic Beauty Box back in the day, and then I didn't really receive anything else, which is totally fine always. It's just leading up to something. But I've been asking you guys what would you like to see on the channel, and you guys would like to see a little bit more unboxing videos. I do currently get 4 subscriptions as well as my IPSY PR. So I went on the site and I was going to go ahead and like subscribe to the box because I did enjoy receiving the box in PR the few times that I did get it. But then I went down a little deep dive, went down a rabbit hole, if you will. And I was kind of checking out some information and stuff about the box, and there are a lot of mixed reviews. There's a lot of negative stuff out there. So I would like to know from your perspective, do you guys have any experience with the Chic Beauty Box? I would like to know because I never want to post something here that is polarizing, that is dramatic, that is problematic, all the things. If you are new here, we keep things very light and bright and airy and fun, and this is a positive, safe space, and I will always keep it as that. So if you guys could kind of fill me in and maybe kind of guide me in the right direction as far as should I resubscribe to this or not. And kind of the biggest consensus was that they had only ever seen influencers unboxing the box, and that people that actually purchased a subscription for themselves never received boxes. I don't know how true that is, and I just wanted to be fully transparent in saying that. But when I went on and I was almost to the very end of the checkout and stuff like that, obviously they see that on their end. So I don't know if maybe perhaps they saw that I was like, you know, almost gonna subscribe, and then they were like, hey, let's send her another box. I don't know. And perhaps in my other email, like where I used to kind of send, you know, informational emails and stuff back and forth with them, maybe they've sent something there. I have not checked that. When I do film this, I will check it. I'll pop a little something right here for you guys. So yeah, it showed up at my door. I'm solely gonna do the unboxing for informative purposes and because I did receive it. But moving forward, I would love you guys' feedback, please. So I am gonna go in. I do like that it is a very small, minimally packaged box. It is a very also makeup heavy box, which I also did enjoy when I was receiving it. It is packaged well with some little tissue paper strings and some bubble wrap. There's generally an informational card. I'm gonna not look at that. And there's our card. Of course, we'll read down the deets when we're done. Again, very minimalistic packaging, which I do appreciate. First thing right on top is the Almay Brow Styler, Really Real Brows. This shapes, grooms, and fills in for natural looking brows. I did get the shade dark brown, and I'm guessing it's just like a brow tint. And I'm sorry if the sun comes in and out. I try whenever possible to film right in front of my window in natural daylight. I may test this with you guys. The makeup I've had on today, you guys, I've had it on for hours and hours and hours and hours. And my palette of the day is the Mandy Makeup Mint City palette. I wanted to go for something very like soft and springy today. I was doing a lot of try on clothing things and stuff like that. So I basically went towards the brow bone with this. I went above the top portion right here with that one, smoked it out just a little bit with the brown, and then these two are my like lid shades, the shimmer shades. But yeah, I could probably use a refresh is why I was getting to all that, but I'll test that with you guys. Next is a Huda Beauty, the Power Bullet Matte Lipstick in the shade Dirty 30, which looks like a beautiful nude shade. I do have a full face using Huda Beauty up on my channel. I probably will also test this out because I do really love the brand. I'm looking for some tweezers. But yeah, I am okay getting the box as far as, you know, I'm not gonna poop on anybody. You guys know, like, I definitely pride myself in being honest, but giving constructive feedback and criticisms versus being an a-hole, there's a difference. You know, I think people try to say, you know, they're mean and can be an a-hole and they chalk it up to, oh, but I'm honest. No, honey, you're being an a-hole. There's a difference. So I do want to quickly swipe this on and test it out for y'all. Right now I have a little bit of Too Faced liner, and then the Makeup by Mario High Shine lip gloss. Really loving that formula. Ooh. Very pretty, and it actually looks really nice with the look that I have on. I don't know why it's kind of chunky-ish. And perhaps this is a much older product. That's something else that I was kind of seeing, was that they're very old products, and now I'm looking at, oh no. I might want to get this off my mouth. That doesn't look great, but hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, that makes me a little nervous. Again, I'm doing this to solely get feedback from you guys. If y'all are like, girl, please don't ever showcase this box again because of this, or this. Of course, I have to do, obviously, my own due diligence and my own research and stuff like that. Yeah, I am a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Whoa! That is cool. That is the thinnest brow styling wand I've ever seen. Oh, that is really pigmented. That is grabbing every single hair. It might be a skosh dark. Oh yeah. That's really dark. But dang, that formula is nice. Getting a ton of lift, as you can see. And it's so fine that it's literally getting itty bitty little hairs. Ooh. Okay, I feel like this is too deep. Probably gonna pass this along to my niece or my sister. That's real dark. Oh my god. But going down a shade, that lipstick is doing some funny stuff, y'all. Maybe it's because of what I had on. I'm gonna freak myself out, and I don't need to do that. It doesn't smell bad or anything. Yeah, okay, it doesn't smell bad. I'm nervous, y'all. Yeah, I would 1000% purchase this and just go down a shade. That's nice. My brows are dark as shit now. You know. All right, next up. And I'll try to look up the batch codes and stuff, maybe. We'll kind of see how old this stuff is. But look, in their defense, again, I have no code, no commissions, no nothing. They randomly sent this to me. In their defense, I feel that same way about a lot of subscription boxes. You know, that they probably have product that's sitting there forever. This feels super wet and squishy still. This is Sweet Chef Beet and Retinol Fresh Pressed Sheet Mask. Woo! Smooths and firms. I do like me a good sheet mask, especially because I got dry as hell skin. Oh, I'm seeing something cool in there. And I love NYX too. All right, this is the NYX Born to Glow Icy Highlighter. Let me get my little tweezer. And y'all know how I feel about NYX. They can do no wrong in my eyeballs. That is stunning. There's one that's more of kind of like if you're used to the Hourglass powders or like the Hourglass highlights, where it's a highlight but a very soft kind of whisper of a highlight, and then one very, very glowy highlight. Get my tweezer again. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that reminds me of, it kind of reminds me of like the old ABH Amrezy highlighter a little bit. That one smooths out, and it kind of appeared to be a little bit drier of a formula, but it's not at all. This one does have slight little particles in it. That is nice. Okay, that's really pretty. We're gonna try that too, even though I already have a green highlighter on. Yeah. My highlighter and my blush are also from the Mandy palette. All right, we'll go into this one first. Maybe I'll pop that one right here. Okay, yeah, definitely glittery. If you do not like glitter, which I didn't used to, I know I love it, clearly. I'm wearing a green one on my face. But if you don't like glitter in your highlighter, this is a no for you. But that is stunning. Oh yeah, I like that. Let me tap this brush off before I try the other one. And then on the other side, I'll go in with this one. Again, it picks up a little drier, but when I did it on my hand and looking at it on my face, it doesn't apply in that way. Meaning like it just seems like a little bit more firm, like more hard pressed, not quite as like wet, if you will, but ooh. All right, look, this is a pretty damn good box so far, y'all. Look, that is scaring me just a little bit, but that could be what was also on my lips. And then last, but not freaking least, you guys, is the NARS Orgasm Rising Eyeshadow Palette. Okay. I've never tried a NARS palette, so I'm really excited about that. I have tried their blushes and stuff like that. I've tried like lip products and stuff, but oh, very pretty. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Neutral, but definitely leaning a little bit more warm toned, which is definitely my vibe. I would do a couple of swatches. Yeah, to my knowledge, I haven't tried, I'm almost positive I haven't tried an eyeshadow. I've definitely tried other products though, foundations and stuff like that. Ooh, okay, that actually swatched pretty nicely. If you guys have feedback, if you've tried the NARS eyeshadows and stuff like that, definitely let me know. Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all, you guys. I do want to swatch this deeper matte down here. They do feel very smooth. The pigment seems okay as well. Yeah, y'all let me know if you have experience. I almost dropped my Mandy palette on the floor. I would have literally cried. Okay, so we'll get our little informational card. This is March, April. The NARS Cosmetics, the Orgasm Rising Eyeshadow Palette is $49. The Huda Beauty, the Power Bullet Lipstick is $27. The Sweet Chef Mask is $10. The Revlon, oh, I think we could have gotten an option because this says Revlon So Fierce Eyes Wide Open Mascara. So I think we could have gotten one or the other. And that would have been $11.99. I'll pop the price up for this for y'all. And then the NYX Born to Glow Highlighter Duo is $12. I'm going to try to look up some stuff, y'all. And I hope y'all don't throw me through the fire and the ringer and whatever the hell people say for unboxing this, because literally people were going in and talking about like influencers showcasing it and them saying things to influencers. I was never left a comment when I was opening these, nor did I ever know that any of that type of stuff was happening. They just happened to just stop sending it to me. That was it. Again, I don't mind that. I never expect anything. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to give it a 5 out of 5. Well, let me give it a 4 out of 5, just because I don't know if the lipstick is old and maybe that was what was happening here, or if it's because of what I already had on underneath. But I think it's a beautiful box, you guys. Like, I like that it's minimally packaged. I like that it's every other month, so you can have time to kind of enjoy the products and stuff in the box. I like that it's makeup heavy. I like that they go high-end and drugstore, so we kind of get a feel for different brands and stuff like that. And to get a NARS palette in here, I mean, I'm pretty impressed by that. But yeah, y'all, please don't come for me, okay? I'm just asking your opiniones. I would love to have your feedback. But yeah, a lot of people are saying it was literally just they've only ever seen this box, you know, kind of be raved about and talked about in a positive manner through social media and through influencer type people. I hate being called an influencer. I am a YouTuber. I'm a content creator. Yeah, and then people were not having very good luck on their end. Literally, this is an unboxing to just kind of showcase for you guys what they do have to offer, and what I was sent, and then kind of get feedback from you guys. So if you are in the same boat as me and you had no effing idea, then let me know. And if you are very aware, maybe you've done some research, you tried yourself to order the box, whatever the case may be. Again, I'm not trying to shit on nobody. I'm never going to come on here and be ugly and hateful or anything like that. I do not have experience other than them sending me a package and me opening it for you guys. So putting that out there, full transparency. I do not know. I do know that I really liked this box. So that is what it is. Thank you guys. I would love to have that conversation down below. I would love to have your feedback and stuff like that. Again, I never want to step on toes. I never want to be disrespectful in any way. Or put something out there that you guys are like, oh, I have to get this because Riri showcased it, and then you get screwed, because I would feel horrible. So yeah, let's have a conversation. Let's deep dive if we need to. We can do that as well. But thank you guys so much for joining. I truly appreciate you taking the time to come into my space. Thank you for letting me come in your space. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you, of course, to my beautiful channel members. I love you all. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.